cover off the camera, then you can actually see me. Hey guys! Alright, so guess what we're building? The Virginia Zoo again. But I've done a few things since the last time I was on, and I don't remember exactly what the last thing you guys saw was, but I did more of, I finished the tiger exhibit. So we have their waterfall in here now, and their pond. And I did the building different than it is in real life. Frankly, I just got sick of doing rock work on the side of buildings. So I did use sandstone, so it's close to the same color as the rock. And I just put some arches in here with some details so that it looks a little different. The towers are up there, so when you're at like ground level, so like in here, or anywhere at ground level, there'll be a tree over here to block that side of the building. Struggle is real. So when you're at ground level, it just looks like they're actually on top of a sandstone building. So that'll be indoor for the tigers. We got their little pond here that comes up, and you get some underwater viewing when they go swimming, which is absolutely a highlight at our zoo. Like, oh my gosh, you have no idea. We'll have a sign there. I don't know which tiger I'm going to put in here yet. There's some banners up there. At our zoo, in real life, we have, in real life, IRL. I say that so much in this game when I'm doing this. But we have Malayan tigers, which we do not have in Planet Zoo. So I don't know, I'll probably end up putting the Bengals in there. But yeah, so then I built this, So over here we're gonna have some stranded people, but we're also going to build a gibbon and otter exhibit. Sorry, I'm going to a wedding this weekend, and with COVID, things are always complicated nowadays. So I had already built this bathroom previously. It's nothing really special. It's a yellow box with toilets inside. I might do some work on it. Oh, it's got fountains, so splash fountains for the kids. I might do some detail work on it because I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. Alright, so what else have I done? So I did build the barrier around this whole area. The only thing that won't be included is these buildings and the bathroom. The bathroom's its own building anyway, but because the glass barriers are here, this building won't be included, and I don't think these rocks along the edge will either. So when we go to put the whole zoo together again, after we take it all apart, we'll just have to make sure this lines up absolutely perfect in this corner, so it should be easy enough to line back up and have it nicely together. And what else? So I did, I'll pause this. I did work on this front area some. I don't think I did this on camera. I completely changed out all of the African thatch to the palm thatch. I think it just looks better on this this taller tower in the middle, because the African thatch has like 2 layers on each one, so it just started looking really kind of crazy. So I did build up this a little bit, and then I did build some on the Siamang Island. So I worked on their climbing structure. It was really fun because ropes are really fun to string from place to place, but I got them. I got a bunch of them in there. They don't curve because trying to do it with the curved ones is just like such a headache. So I just did it straight across. It was the easiest way. I don't think it loses anything because we're probably going to put monkeys on this island instead of apes anyways. I also had this from the workshop. It had some plants with it, but I took them out because they didn't match. So this isn't really in the zoo, but my island ended up being too long once I built that, so I just added this other structure over here. And it just kind of gives them a shelter on this side, because otherwise their only other shelter is the indoor area. So, hopefully that'll be enough space for somebody. So I did do rock work here, kind of worked on building that out. All of this right in here, I'm going to wait until we place it in a new zoo building, zoo sandbox, whatever you want to call it, because we have to put the bridge path in there, and you know that's no, re-putting these paths in here, there's going to be a pain in the butt. So that all already existed. This is going to be sun bears, which we don't have in the game, so I'll put probably the Himalayan brown bear, I think, is the smallest, because the moon bears are going to go over here. They'll go back here. So they won't be able to go over there. So that's what I've been working on in this. Takes, many, many hours. I also closed off all of the bottom of the building and put some supports back there for realism to a point. Oh, I do need to do show me, hide me boxes, because otherwise I'm gonna hate my life. Well, no, because this is a habitat, so it'll be fine. Alright, so what are we gonna do today? I don't feel like fighting with Wisteria at the moment, so I'm gonna actually start on the building for it actually holds 3 animals, so it's gonna hold tapirs, gibbons, and otters in real life. Of those, we only have tapirs, and we have Malayan tapirs, not the Bairds. So in the game we have the Bairds, in the zoo we have Malayan. But it's easy enough to just use one instead of the other, in my opinion, for that. And in a lot of cases, like, there are some animals, though, that we need to get in this game. We need more small apes. Alright, so let's get these extra paths out of the way. Done. I'm going to show you reference here. I'm really just going to focus on the outline today. I need to go back to the zoo. Probably in a couple weekends I'll do that, and go get some reference pictures for some of these. Because maybe actually what I should do, I do have some good orangutan ones that I could build their structure. But as far as like the Siamese, I don't have good ones, and the best one I have has this horrible sun glare on it, so you can't even see anything. I have a lot of good ones of this area that's already built up, but a lot of the other spaces I just don't have. This, I need some, because I have one view of it, and it's not enough to tell me how to build, like, this structure. So, and then get some good ones here. This is going to have a lot of trees and foliage in it, and like one built structure. Sorry, my phone is blowing up about wedding things. I know, you don't tune in to watch me text. But weddings are chaos, especially nowadays. so yeah, back to this. And I was going to show you guys the thing. Okay, so we are going to be working on this. So trying to build this building. We already have this and this and this, and then we're gonna see if I could do something about this. I want to use the same roof as this, which is the slate roof, but I obviously it has weird curves to it, so we're gonna have to see how we can do that. That's gonna be a challenge. Always up for it though. So we'll see. So let's, and then this will be part, I'll include this as part of the building as well. But all of that will be separate, and this will be a separate building that you can barely even see. But that's where the moon bears live. So I'll do all of that as a separate habitat. And the bathroom will kind of help me border the two of them probably. I have some habitats here as well, but I think I'll do the moon bear one, but like the pond here and all of this, I'll probably leave. Buildings are what take more time, I think, than a terrain and throwing down some trees and stuff. So, especially when you get weird angles and things in close proximity. So I think getting that in will be good. And then probably building this. Ropes. Whoa. Whoa. You can see how my face looks when I do that. Because it's super cute. Alright, so let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's turn off the overlay. Boopity boo. Alright. So as always, and as you guys know, I do my little, this is not going to be easy for you to see, but I do my little sketches. My trace via my computer screen. So it's pretty much a 90-degree angle, but I can get sizes. So that's 3. So that'll be the same 3. Make that. And that'll be 6 and 6 on the inside. Is it square? It's mostly square, so yeah. Alright. So what we're gonna do, because this doesn't, it's not on the same grid, what we're gonna do is do an edit of this, duplicate that, and bring this over here. Okay. Then we're gonna split from group. We're gonna hit X, and we are going to we're gonna make sure our angle snap is on so we can do a perfect rotation. We are gonna rotate it, what is that, 90 degrees? Whatever that is. Math. Alright, and then this lines up actually more over here. Because over here is some more underwater. Oh, baby. So we're gonna end up with some weird shaped exhibit for this, I think, because we have underwater viewing again, which means we have to have our barrier on to translate that to the game, to a new habitat. You know what, it'll be fine though, because we can build, let me bring this up, we can build this as part of this, since it's not really on the grid anyway, or on any grid. We'll just build this as part of this, and since these two both align up perfectly with a water viewing side, we'll be able to line it all up easily, and it'll be fine. It's gonna be okay. And then all of this in here with this building will be the habitat. That's how we're gonna work it. Yeah, and it's gonna look fabulous. Ugh. I wonder what I do kind of look like. Blech. My face is a weird color today. Let me put these on, and you won't tell as much. I also look tired because I have allergies and they make my face kind of like swell up. So, alright, so I'm gonna turn that off so you guys can see again. Alright, so build, gonna duplicate 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. Yes, I could copy a whole bunch of these. I know. Guess what we're gonna get to do more of with this? I like rock work. It does add a certain level of detail to your zoo, but it's so much work. It's such a pain. It really is kind of a pain. Alright, so this building, how do I want to do this? So there's actually a slope. So I think what I'm going to do is instead of, I'm just gonna stack another layer of these back here. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stack a layer of these under here, and we'll go from this height and we'll slope down into the water. Yes, that's what we're going to do. And the reason, it's not a huge slope, it's just a little slope, because again, there's a waterfall and a stream thing going on. But the reason that zoos do that, actually, let's just do a bunch of them. By a bunch, I mean 2. But the reason zoos do that is because moving water is going to prevent bugs and keep the water, obviously you want to filter it as well, so if the water is moving, you don't get the mosquitoes as well easily, and you're going to be able to like keep the water clean because you're going to filter it and move it through the system, so you don't get as much algae growth and stuff. So that's a lot of times why you'll have moving water. If anybody's ever had a fish tank, you understand the principle of having water. Let's hit play so these people disappear. Disappear. Go away. Poof. Okay. You have been banished. I'm not crazy. Just weird. Okay, guys. Oh, so this underwater area actually is gonna come out because this will be fun because we'll have to do path area by it too. Ooh. Nah, it'll be fine because the path will build on it fine, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be fine. Paths always work right? Right? Nah. So this, because this has underwater viewing, so this part here is all ground level. And then this, what's under here, there's steps here and there's slope here. So it actually does drop down to below water height. So we don't have to make this slope crazy. Well, we'll have to make this. Let's just try some. Let's see how this works. Let's just go with it. Let's roll with it and see what happens. Blueprints off, please. Okay, so terrain. Terrain. Blue, blue, blue. I might be crazy, but that's what makes this so much fun to watch. Because you wouldn't want to watch a sane person. Sane people are boring. So I'm using chisel feature because you can get nice and controlled. this actually, Paulsley pointed this out, that when you use the chisel feature, you have a lot more control over your pushing of your whatever, your land. Whereas when you use push, you kind of get like, boom, big holes, really quick. It's not usually what you want, so. Just go to a pond area. I think that's, well, kind of about right. Don't want it here. Back up. There we go. Actually, that's like almost perfect. Clean that up a little bit. There we go. I love it. Actually, I really love it. It looks great. So then we want to no, we don't. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna raise the building up. I'm gonna chisel this down. So now you're at the underwater. Ah! This somewhere. Oh, because we want to put a 6-meter path in there at the end. Wow. No. We're gonna do 4. Everything else will be pretty straight down. Alright, so now let's do a path. Let's see if we can make this work. Path. I'm going to turn on this elevated length. I'm going to get 1 meter because I really only want a couple steps. Okay, that's a slope. What steps? 5. There we go. Ooh. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to get angry. The path system always works great. Always. Ah, bollocks. That is one thing that's annoying, is you always have to turn it back on. Actually, let's go with 1/2 meter. And we'll go straight. Are you still elevated? So I'm also realizing that no, we're gonna have to do this as an exhibit 2. Because otherwise our terrain isn't gonna come in. Unless we can be creative about how we make our exhibit kind of twist around. I don't know, we're gonna have to figure it out when we go to place. Sorry, habitat, not exhibit. Exhibit are you little guys, but That's what makes me kind of angry. Like, look, it slopes back down. Have it already as an up, and now it'll connect back down. Okay. Now hopefully on this side it'll just be nice. Thank you. Oh, look at you being such a nice ass. And then that's just gonna go do whatever it wants. Okay. Why? Okay. Cool. Jab away. So I'm basically really happy with this water hole at this point. So let's get the barrier in there. Yay! Not gonna lie, I get excited every time I get underwater to work. And that's pretty much how it looks. So the only other things I want to get rid of some of this over here. Yes, I just hissed at my computer. You know what? We can make that look okay. What we can do, take this building, and really what we can do like all the way around here. Yes.
are you suddenly not like that? I'll mute for 1 second. That's an annoying problem. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself completely. No, it's close enough. Close enough.
Do you want to order pizza for dinner, hun?
Or eat a full pizza.
Just get a medium. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I was building and I didn't take the overlay off. My bad. But you missed out on all the frustration, but this is where we are now. So I'm gonna make all of these walls sandstone walls because You're weird. Your face is weirder. Sandstone, then I can be lazy about my rock work. What are you looking for? Here, have some chocolate for your hard work today. Mm-hmm.
Have Alzheimer's listed on it. How would you remember that?
Do you intentionally have the TV muted? I don't think I'm going to get claimed for the news. And I have it quiet enough that it should be okay.
I get it. I get it.
Because he could be ripping the game.
I totally made my thing go the wrong direction. Boo.
I think I'm just gonna leave it.
Oh, the guinea pigs are demanding dinner. Do you hear them? Alright, so I'm going to start working on the orangutans. Ooh. But really quick, I'm going to show you a cool picture of a swimming tiger. So what I'm looking for right now is I'm scrolling through all my reference pictures and trying to find a picture of the orangutan climbing structure, which I know I have some. I just have to find them. I have lots and lots of pictures. Oh, here's our male orangutan. This picture is not great. This is their indoor structure, which I've already built. The picture's not great, but you can see how he's just huge. He's amazing. He's ginormous. His name is Schnitz. And his girlfriend's Pepper. And they're adorable. Lions and baby tigers. Anyone? Ready? Ready for this? Baby tiger. So these guys are now like 4 years old, but they were so cute as babies, and they ended up being hand raised because Mama was a first time mama and she just did not know what she was doing, so ended up hand raising her. And actually, here they are again, a little bit older, swimming. And you know, I built that over here in the area over by the tigers. So you can see it's not very deep water where it's the underwater viewing, but they can get right up to you. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. I got to watch baby Patagonian cavies being born once. That was really cool. So one thing that a lot of zoos have that we can't do in the game, which is kind of a bummer, is the free-range free-range peacocks. So we have peacocks that can wander the zoo. They primarily stay towards the front. So I might do the entrance as a walkthrough exhibit, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to see how to do it. Oh, here's a cute picture. It's our baby orangutan. She was adorable. Unfortunately, she got ill very suddenly and they weren't able to save her. And she passed away after a week of very, very intense care. So that was really a bummer. But she was adorable and outgoing and just super sweet. Alright, come on. Where are these orangutans? Here we go. Here's one. This actually isn't a terrible one. The window's terrible. So this is inside the cave, which would be a view from, you can't see the window right now, so I'll show you in a minute where the window is. So this is going to be inside the cave. You can see the water feature there, which we've turned a lot of the water features off. I think it was just a cost decision. But yeah, we don't have, none of our waterfalls, like half of them aren't working anymore. So I don't know if they broke or what happened, but we do end up with pooling water instead, which is not great. So I'm going to use that picture for now. It's actually not a terrible picture, even though it has those streaks on it, but you can still really see where structure is. So that's going to be, this is the window that picture's from. So I've also looked at the Google Maps, and we have a platform like right here towards the front, so I'm going to drop a nice big platform. Actually, ooh, I might get a feeding platform. Oh wait, no. Ugh, because the keepers can never reach the feeding platforms, which is so annoying. It's like, why do we have feeding platforms if they have to be on the ground? It's frustrating. So we'll just use a regular platform. So we want to place it probably about here. So that's going to be as far forward as it is, which isn't inaccurate. That's actually probably about right anyway. No. from that picture if it has if it has 3 or 4 supports. Let me see if I have another one. It's all Siamang. I think it's just 3. No, it's gotta be so hard to tell from these pictures I do have. Let me try. So if you're trying to build zoos or like recreate zoos or just get some ideas for zoos, one trick you can do is a lot of times you can drop a pin, like drop the little person from Google Maps into the zoo and it'll show you a picture that somebody's taken. Fortunately, we still don't have a good one. I think it's 4. I think it's 1 at each corner. 3 just wouldn't make sense. It might be the pizza. I do not like how my platform looks. It looks a little silly. I think I'm going to stop for the day. Alright, I'm going to stop for the day. Thanks for watching. I know it was a short one, but it was kind of a bonus because I don't usually stream during the week.